There we go. If you are on TikTok, please stay on TikTok. It is helpful. And don't forget to drop us a like. Smash that button. Smash that button. Yeah, appreciate the follow. Thank you, Seep. We are trying to grow multi-channel. YouTube is playing games with us a little bit at the minute in regards to reach, so we are just testing other channels, but we should be all good. Morning, Flo. How we doing? We good? So we're testing, we're pushing into that queue. We've taken the low of the hour. YouTube are communist. Funny. Well, either way, communist or not, I would like them to put my videos out, to be honest with you. And there is, when you stream portrait, for a lot of people there is a huge boost, but I'm not getting it, so I'm trying to figure out why. And also at the same time trying to master TikTok, and they're just different platforms. It's just not as simple as that. But yeah, anyway, how's your morning been, guys? The trading gone okay? Took any trades yet? It is a go. It is a go. Picked up $50 on the drop. Nice. Nice. It's a big wick into the queue. We have put in that low, and it's 24 minutes, so I'd expect that New York's going to take that now. So where's it going to go? We are bullish. We have taken London high. It's just, I'm going to just tidy this up a little bit. That's not tidying up at all. Let's look at our alpha zones. So if we're just looking at alpha zones, you'll see we've got our queue here, today's queue and yesterday's queue, and we have our 4 hour here and our previous 4 hour below down here. So as much as we've had that move up overnight, and we have had two rather large wicks that have been reducing the amount of signals down to next to nothing, but obviously that has now been resolved with the market heading in the right direction, well, in a direction, to kick us back in. But we are above on our, we've been going above on our hourlies, a little bit of indecision here, but then we are back above on the hour, and from here above. So we're above on our Qs. The only thing we're really below on this is our daily. So we can have a little look. We've got 3 minutes until New York Open. Just gonna have a little look. At our queue. So our queue opened at 4 AM. Let's have a little look, see what New York's going to do then. No trades today yet. Fair play. So you just wait for something from New York. Thanks for sharing the live, Jimmy. Much appreciated. It's very helpful. So we've got what, 14 seconds. Let's see. So we're getting a push up, a rejection out of the queue, not close below. See what our first 2 minutes looks like. So getting bearish volume, it's fighting with the queue. See if we can get below that queue. Here we go. The push down. It's a big ass wick up and down. Wowzers. So some bearish volume. We'll get a sell signal below the queue. It is a big candle. We do have... That's just taking some liquidity there. So if we're going to take an entry, we've got a stop order below our candle. So we're going to stop order below. And remember, if it takes the top of the signal before the bottom, too quick on me there. I didn't get in that. Didn't take me in. Okay, well, we'll wait and see. Come on. TP1. See if we can get a little bit of a push. I'm going to go BE there. See if we can get a push down to TP3. Take some profit. Yeah. Get your W's in the chat. Well then, Jimmy. See if we can get a push down. What has it done? I can't see anything below that would be holding it up yet. We do have, I've got my 4 hours turned off here, but we do have our overnight low just here to give us some draw. No, Zoo is not here. Zoo is at his other office. And that is me, TP3. There we go. Thank you very much. There's a bit of bullish volume as well. Get your W's in the chat. Well done, Gummy. Well done, Robert. Alan. Yeah. Connor. Tara. Sorry for all the messing with TikTok and YouTube, guys. I'm trying to diversify a little bit. And wherever I seem to stream, they seem to hate me. They won't give me any reach. And my candle's different. Are you on normal candles? If you're on normal candles, I am on Heikin-Ashi. It's 90% of the time, that's what I do, trade Heikin-Ashi candles. Let me have a little look. See what it looked like on normal for you. Which one of my indicators died? Don't die on me, come on. So we are still carrying on. We've taken the 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. low. And we have just now taken the 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. one. No, so there was no... oh, let me just check if you've got it on normal. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you're on normal candles, aren't you? Yes, on the normal candle it did wick up above, so that would have invalidated it. You are correct. But no, I'm not on normal candles. I'm on the mighty Heikin-Ashi. I like to average price out. You need to click normal candles on if you're on normal candles. If you're not on normal candles and you're on Heikin-Ashi, then you need to be on, then don't have normal candles clicked. Have we got a fish tank? No. No fish tank. No fish tank. Why can, is it the noise? Can you hear something? No, it's not. It's my heater. It's fucking freezing. That's why. So that's a great win to start with. No, do not want to cross. I want a tick. I want a lovely tick. There we go. Just stick that there. Okie dokie. So if we're going to carry on down, what have we got below us? Got a Q below us. And what I'll do is I'm going to have a zoom out on my other chart next to me. And I'll come back to you in a second. Okay, so we've taken all those lows. There is liquidity below us, which it seems to be coming for. Got liquidity here at 608. And at 590. Or before the Q. So it may well be coming down to tap into this. And then obviously we do have our weekly below us, because we have come up quite a long way. Our weekly's down at 440. Is around here. Yeah, 445 around here. So we may well be looking to come back to that, because we are very bearish now. Yeah, so we've got, just go left a little bit. Let's go on the 5 minute here. Yeah, so we are coming down towards Tuesday's daily as well, which is also, this is around here. So there is some areas of draw and resistance here. Tuesday's daily and Tuesday's Q are smack bang next to each other. And then we've got our weekly below. As I said. But our lowest point there for a while, well this year anyway, is around the 266. So that's all the way, I'd say it's not too far, it's around here. So we are going quite bearish, but we'll see. There's a hell of a push down. You know what, I can't check the gap on that because it kicks everything off on my time frame. 1 minute, see if it'll let me. Wouldn't surprise me if there was a gap. Let's have a look. No, there is a gap on the Q, but the gap on the Q is, let me see, I'll tell you now, it's above. Say the gap on the Q is yeah, so the gap on the Q is just at the top of the daily. And obviously the daily's above. So if we've got any reason for price to go back up, that could be it. It does like to fill the gap on the day, more often than not. It doesn't always do it. But if I was a betting man, This golden candle. It's a long way down. It's a no from me. I don't think we'll get tagged in, to be fair, but when we come all the way down like that, do I expect to go back up? Yes. What we can often see though is this push up and then another little tap of it and then go. So the first one always on that gives me the willies a little bit. Because obviously it could still be a pullback. And there you go, as you see. Kept us out. Didn't overly fancy that, to be honest. So yes, as I mentioned, to answer your question, Q gap is here, around 850, roughly. It's difficult to measure it exactly, but it's around here. So yeah, we start to get entries here then. Could be looking to fill that gap. And as I say, I do often like it to fill a gap. See if we come and tap that Q. I'm just not sure it's the end of the move yet. Yeah, it is a long way, but as I say, if there's a reason to go back up, that's fucking it. He does do a lot of jibber jabbering. He's got a busy day today, poor Zoo. To be fair, he's got a busy day every day at the minute. Trying to sort out his move to France and his and having 4 children. It's busy. 300 for the day on 4 accounts. Jimmy, well done, mate. That's really good. Really good. Right, so we've had... So it's done here. What I mentioned. After that big push down, we often get that big push up into our trend wave. It doesn't quite get there. Where are you, Pickles? You trading? You're just lurking in the background, pretending to do work. So the problem is, obviously, we've got 5 minutes until 10 o'clock, and that'll give us our new... Oh, thanks, Jimmy. My first gift. Apparently, roses are a big thing on TikTok, so thank you very much. So thanks for that. So, what I'd say, guys, is let's just go over it again. Let's just make sure we know where we are. We've had this big move down. We're very, very bearish for the opening 25 minutes in New York here. Very bearish. That can very often give us a little bit of chop once we've hit that point, and 10 o'clock might just do exactly that. Jimmy, because that's the only one you're the only one talking. That's why you can't see anyone else, because nobody else is putting comments in the chat. I told them, get your comments in the chat. No, there's people talking on X, which I appreciate greatly. These people have been coming on every day for weeks and weeks and months with me. I appreciate you being my TikTok man, Jimmy. So yeah, we've come down below our daily. We're now below our hourly, below our 4 hour, below our Qs. So we're definitely bearish. Right now, we would not be looking for longs unless we start to see a real break in the right direction. Not gonna lie, if I was gonna take a short, I'd really, really like to see it. Yeah, I'd like to see it take this, but we do have this Tuesday's Q here. And here it comes. So we're getting a break candle. It's white, not gold at the moment. It's not quite as strong. However, I do kind of fancy that. Like we can get rejection from a Q, but this is the third. So we've got today's, we've got Wednesday's, and this is Tuesday's Q. TikTok is earlier. When we looked at it yesterday as well, the quality on TikTok was better. Jimmy, always good to find a dollar, mate. Although I don't know what I do with a dollar, because I'm absolutely useless. I just do 50-50 with it. ES and YM scare me while watching NQ. Let me have a little look then. I'll have a look on my other screen, save changing it for you guys. I'm on the queue there. The 1 minute, on the 5 minute actually, bloody hell. So let's have a little look at what ES is doing. You picked up $100 from the white candle. I don't understand. There's no entry yet. Yep, ES is... Yeah, fucking hell. ES is choppy as fuck. Nah. I'll have a look at YM. Come on, Dow Jones, what you doing? Oh, it's rallying. Stop picking random $100 or NQ going to randomly take it all. You take them because of the volatility. Okay. So we just take our previous hour low, obviously because we just opened a new 10 o'clock 4-hour candle. So you can see this hour forming here on our new 4-hour. I get it, did Jimmy, but he's not wrong. Gummy is right. If we just take random hundreds, then it'll take lots of random hundreds from us. However, winning trade is winning trade. No, don't move me face. You're supposed to be locked. There you go. Is it because I didn't move this? Do you know what it is? TikTok doesn't like it. I don't keep... The chart doesn't move enough. So we are getting a sell signal. Is straight into previous Q though. So if you're going to take it, it's a little bit more risky. I would like to see it close about here. Am I going to take a punt? No, I'm not. Did it appear then? Tell me it appeared. Don't tell me the sell signal's not there. Okay, sound. So we know how important these are, guys. Just make sure my other chart's back on NQ. Still staring at YM here. What is that called? So let's have a little look here. So we are pushing into the queue. To be honest with you, Jimmy, we could, but I'm more interested in getting it out to more people. In the long run, becomes a bit more mainstream, then we probably will charge more, to be honest with you, but we wanted this to be accessible as well. And one of the things we found originally when we released the Max Algo Traders Toolkit, which had these kind of indicators in and a fair few more, is that we got a lot of messages from people saying they were from areas of the world that was just out of their reach. And that never sat well with me. So we wanted to build something that would be accessible. And we are trying a few other things. We've got a few bits coming. Some really, really, really good stuff coming. and even some really, really good free stuff as well, which I'm very excited about. Johnny, I'm on TikTok as well, mate. I'm on both. Yeah, live streaming on both. That's probably why you're hearing me talk to people that you're not seeing in the chat, because they're talking in the chat there, and then I'm talking to you over here. Yeah, we've got some really good coming. Really good. We've spent a lot of time on this. We'll get that out soon. Real soon. There's a massive pump up. Look at that rejection from the queue. Tara, to do that, you just go to your Alpha Zones Pro. Let's see if I can just show you here. Go to your queue and just change it to whatever you want here. Ooh, good question. Is it going to be an upgrade or something new? It's new. It's completely new. But it's to go alongside with what we already do. So it's not a replacement or an update. It is completely new. This is why we don't fuck with the queue. That's from 3 days ago. 3 days ago. Well, 2 days. But it's the third queue, so. Yeah, I've got mine on 3. We upped it to 3 because we could start to see that we were still getting rejections off the third day backwards. And as you can see, this is here. So obviously we're... No. The thing we've got coming is the initial part of it is completely free. We want it to be accessible. There will be a couple of bits if you want to do them, training wise and things like that. But this is more about. But the indicator we've got coming is free. Well, guys, you know, for almost anybody who's been with us since we started Max Algo, and before that when we were doing It's Impossible, whenever we've been able to do things for free, we have. We did the whole It's Impossible indicators for absolutely nothing. They're still available to people. And when we've built all these things, anybody who's paid, we've added almost every single thing into your packs for free. We've really tried to make sure that when people have paid us money, we know it's your hard-earned money, and we try and give you as much value as possible. We do our best. We're obviously here as a business. We're obviously here to make some money. That's not. I'll never deny that fact. But I'm not here to rip people off. I want to make sure that people get the best bang for their buck that they can. What a rejection out the queue that is. What a rejection out the queue. See, you can see other people talking now, Jimmy. Well, he was, but it's just you now, I think. Any plans to automate? There's always plans to automate, but it's just me and Zoo. And there are limitations to our skill sets, if I'm being honest. We've always had plans to automate this. This has always been, it's always been on our roadmap. Well, there's a couple of options with that. There's automation and there's semi-automate. Oh, I'm not watching the charts. I'm talking to you on the chat. Okay, so we're bullish on the 4 hour and the hour. Yeah, okie dokie. Be having, not gonna risk too much. No. No, don't get me wrong. We are definitely bearish. That doesn't mean it buys off, but the buy's off now anyway. Well, is it? No, it's not. I thought it had gone below then. Other candle. This could just be a, yeah, the trend wave's going red. If I was going to take this, be looking for a base hit, that's for sure. Got a Q back there. No, we're too bearish. Too bearish. Let me know in the chat if you're going to take it though. Yeah, I've got mana 3. It's only a recent change. To be clear, I'm not taking this. Because you know, if you've just asked a question. Right, let's have a little look. I'm still, as I say, I'm not taking it. I'm not going to go back on that, but let me know in the chat if you are. See, it's fighting up against it. We're hitting our 50 here. So we've got our trend wave and we've got our 50 EMA. Which it's clearly having a little play with. Just having a little check around. Obviously, we did have the Q. We have got the Q gap above. Fair play, Amrit. That's what I said. If I was going to take it, I'd be lowering my risk. Only because it's so... We've been so bearish. Obviously... Excuse me. We are above on our 1 hour and 4 hours, so from that point of view, we're bullish, but from an order flow point of view, we're definitely bearish. There we go. Let me have a look. Yes, this is the first. It's interesting. Well in, Jimmy. Another 100. Yes, they did, Alan. My dad's rather upset about the Aussies kicking their ass in the cricket. Me, not so much. I don't mind it, but it's definitely not going to upset my day. Being in the ice cold, freezing cold on the River Mersey, watching Everton draw 1-1 with Wolves last night wasn't the most fun, I have to admit, but it's interesting that it's fighting this. Chelsea fan. Interesting times. Good young manager you've got there. So, as I said, after such a big move down, order flow has definitely been bearish. Our new hour and our new hour 4 hour can give you confidence of going bullish. And that signal there, as I said, I didn't personally fancy taking it because of how bearish we'd been, but the signals are the signals. And as you know, if you've been with us for any time, more often than not, if there's no resistance, then more often than not they'll play out. And that is very close to getting to TP1 for a base hit. Anyone waiting for TP1? Amrit, you're taking at least 1R. Nice. Well in, Jay. Morning, mate. Z1, My Fund of Futures, and Traderify. Hello again. How are you doing? No, I will not wiggle my ears before you ask. I will not do it. For those of you on YouTube, that's going to sound really weird. That is going to sound really weird. So, I do fancy this to carry on now. I think if we're going to do anything, realistically, we've had a deeper retracement this time. We've taken this internal high. Don't worry, I'm only joking. Yeah, we're taking this internal high, and obviously our previous hour high is still over here. So it's just whether or not we're gonna, after such a big drop, whether we're gonna put in some structural liquidity here on our way up. There isn't a lot below us. There is liquidity there, but one hour will be a fair play. So we're getting a break candle now to the downside, which is our first one on this move up. I'll try and move the fan away so it doesn't go on it. Can't hear it. But it's just too fucking cold in here. Heating's crap. So we often get this after 10 o'clock. To be fair, it's been a decent little move up. Better than the choppiness we normally get. There we go. There we go. So we're getting a bullish golden candle now. Ooh. Oh, maybe not. Well in, Gummy, with your W. Get your W's in the chat, guys. Well in, Jay. Well in, Mac. Nice to see you, buddy. Anybody else still holding out? TP2, TP3, running it to the queue. Well, at least you got it, mate. We've all done that. Morning, Jay. See if we get a push up now. Don't forget to give us a like and a follow on the stream, guys. If you're not subscribing to the channel, please do. If you're on TikTok, share the stream. That's really important. Nope. Nope. There we go. Clicking on people's faces here. What's going on? So now that we've had... Pop our alpha zone on there so you can see. We didn't take the sell signal here for obvious reasons because it's straight into our queue and we don't trade into the queue. We've had a lovely sell signal down, fabulous trade, and then this one, I wasn't too personally convinced, but obviously another win on the system, which is great news. Thanks, McKinley. Appreciate the follow, mate. Appreciate that a lot. Hope you're winning. So now, it's how big is this retracement and whether or not this is the move back up. It's a rather big... Well, there's only tomorrow. Jimmy, are the lives regular for the rest of the week? Yes. Because the rest of the week is Friday, and yes, I'll be live tomorrow. Just check my Friday diary. Yes, I'll be live tomorrow. Yeah, no issue there. Great. So here we get that push up. We've had a little bit of messing around after we've got up to TP1. Now pushing up to TP2. Getting some bearish volume on there. So it is fighting with it. We got much to the left here. So current price here. This is why alpha zones are so important. It's come all the way up here. And there's almost no resistance, hence the reason why it's come shooting up. What's this here? So if I go, I'll jump to Alpha Zones Pro so you can see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to go to my 4 hours. Here's my 4 hours. I'm going to extend. No, I don't want to always do this because it messes up my chart. But look at that. Look at that. So we tap, 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 tap. So come all the way up comfortably, and then it's holding this. So this is a previous 4 hour. So it doesn't mean that it won't go through it, but if you're looking for reasons why price will reject and react from a certain area, then this is it. So you look, we go left, we're back at Thursday, 2 o'clock in the morning New York time. That was our new 4 hour. When it's come up, we've got another 4 hour there, which was, let me just go back, let's see, where was that? That was from Wednesday at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then you've got Thursday, 2 o'clock in the morning. So these are still areas of where price can react from, can push through. Does that make sense? Well done, Amrit. Well done. Good risk management. So you see, this is why it's not just about whether you should trade them or you shouldn't trade them. Excuse me. But they are areas to be aware of, to be wary of. Wary of. Wary of. Not weary of. Wary of. And see, it's held that 4 hour. But we don't need to look at them all. So what I'd want to see now is, obviously we've had a break candle to the upside, so we could get another buy signal now that we've had this. So to get a buy signal, you have to have had a break candle in the right direction, whether it be a gold or a white. So they're all the same things, just the gold candles are the ones that me and Zoo like more. That's why they're gold, for a number of reasons. I'm not going to go into all the technical thing because fortunately people try and nip me stuff. But to get a buy signal, you need a break candle, golden candle. We call them golden candles. These ones are white, but yeah, we need a break candle in the right direction first. Then you can get a buy, and you can't get another buy until you've had another golden candle, a break candle. And to get that, you need one in the other direction first. So it kind of alternates. It does alternate. So we had a break here, we had a buy signal, we then a break to the downside and a break back to the upside. So now you can get another buy signal. But to get one, I want to see it come over here. Let's see if it comes back down as a retracement, whether this was just a deep retracement or whether or not we're going to get a push down. And if we get a push down, where's it going to come from? You can either come down to our 4 hour and our hourly zone here, down to our Q. My guess, and I'm going to go with, it's going to bounce. That's my area. So we're getting a bearish golden candle. Let's have a little look at the stats while I'm doing it. No. Bearish golden candle, see if we can get to TP1. That's a win for the golden candle. Some bearish volume. Win for Mac. I'm not there yet. Well, that's me out. That's a win. Come on. Well in, Alan. Well in, Mac. Now let's see. Is it coming into here? Is it going into our 4 hour or is it fancy the queue? What do you reckon? Well then, Alan, Dean, Jay. Come on. Plenty of space to come down. Yes, we're above the hour. Yes, it's a bearish trade, but without breaking structure, we could take a trade in this. Without breaking the flow of the hour, there's absolutely no reason why that wouldn't be. It is a golden candle as well, which gives it a higher probability that it'll go to TP3, which it just hit. So let's see, is it going to push through? I still fancy it to stop here, you know. But who am I to say? But it's not hindsight. I threw it on for you to see your own assumptions. Interesting. What a rejection out of that box. Let's get me win on here. In fairness, I didn't take this, but you all did. It's playing out beautifully. Beautiful. So we are getting a break candle if it closes above, which means that we can get a buy signal if it closes above. We are getting bullish volume. We're not going to get a signal yet because our trend traffic lights don't align. It's a great trade in there. I can feel it. What did I tell you? Look at this rejection from here. As if by magic. I'm just going to send this to Zoo. He'll like to see this. I am proud. It wasn't luck, trust me. It wasn't luck. This is all part of what I was talking about what's coming. It will soon be yours, Amrit. It will soon be yours. Where's the big money at? See if we can get through this old 4 hour this time. Bring this up a bit. Where's the bubble button? There's the bubble button. Is it going up in a trend or hitting resistance, you think? Let me test my theory, 1 minute. Let's have a look. So where do I think it's going to go? Well, it's still fighting. Price on this 4 hour is not gone, so that's the first and foremost. We do have a gap to fill above. That's better. Where have you gone? So we're rejecting again. Oh, there it is. It's fine. Losing my mind. Not managed to get above that 4 hour again. Wow. Leaving this box on. Just having a look where I think. I've drew it on red. I've drew it on red. Okay now. Wow. So to answer your question, yeah, there's a reason it's bouncing here. I'm gonna go around here. Let's see. Let's see if we bounce out of this. So I don't really want to take a sell into here. I don't fancy this area. Looking left, this is an area I would be concerned about taking a sell into, as well as our 4 hour on our queue. Where could it go? Where could it go? Yeah, we're getting chopped in the middle of them in a minute. That's why price is started to bounce around a little bit. It's looking for the money. So we have had a break signal to the downside. I'll hide them. I'll hide them. No boxes. You've never seen any boxes? So we're getting bullish volume here as we reject out of this thin air. I still think that this area here is an important one to keep our eye out for. Doesn't mean it won't go plummeting down. Absolutely not. It's just my theory. Right, let's just turn these off for a minute because there's too many boxes on the chart. So just go back to a chart without them. There we go. So we've still got this area, and obviously our 4 hour and that is here. A bit cleaner. So we're starting to break through that area. Coming down to our 4 hour. So if we're going to get a rejection to the upside, then this would be a good place for it to happen. So we're getting a sell signal. Not for me. I know you don't want to hear that, but not for me. Straight into our 1 hour. It's not got a long way to go, to be fair, so it may well comfortably play out to tap into that, but... And if you're going to take it, I would be taking a base hit, that's for sure, guys. If there's one rule I always say, is we don't trade straight into the hour. Directly into the hour like that is risky as... And there you go. That's why we don't take them trades. So a stop order would have tapped us in here. Tapped us in and would have took us straight out next candle. But we are straight into our 1 hour, our 4 hour. It's not a trade I'd be taking, because that is exactly what I expected to happen. By the way, you want to see me box? Should we do me box again? I'll draw it on for you. Go on, hammer it. You know you want to see it. There we go. There's my box. It's not wizardry, guys. It's not wizardry. Look at that. Right, so we are going bullish there. Let's see if that continues on up after our rejections out of nowhere. That's at least gone with some conviction. So we're getting our new hour, which has opened above. So that means we are from an order flow perspective, we have gone bullish. Obviously, overall on the higher time frame, we're still bearish. But let's see. So we've got our previous hour high here. If we can take that, that would be at least some good indication that we would continue on up. Maybe go and fill that Q gap. So let's have a look, see where I think it'll go. So let's not forget. We've been ricocheting. There was the previous 4 hours. Don't forget them. Yeah, if we're going to get a buy signal though, we want to be above this hour now. We have had a break candle. See, on any new hour, we'd expect, on a bullish candle, expect the low to be put in the first 20 minutes, on the first in an hour. Or if it's going to be bearish, expect the high to be put in the first 20 minutes. That is just probability on candle structure. So it's going to come down. I expect it to come down around here and then go. If we're going to stay bullish, which as the hour has opened above, that is what we would expect. So obviously we've had that big drop in New York. It's come down. Let's just zoom out for you. Big drop in New York. It's come down. Tapped Tuesday's Q to the tick. So Q zone here. Tapped. And then we've started to retrace back up. I absolutely expect it to come over the course of the day. Let's come back up here. But as I say, that's just my opinion. Well, we stayed out, Charlie. We stayed out of a couple. Didn't take this one. To answer your question. So it's 3 wins, but we didn't take this one, which you could have got a loss on. And the reason we didn't take it is because here's our hourly, not 4 hour. And I ain't trading directly into an hour and a 4 hour there, the 10 o'clock candle. We took a golden candle down here. It was a beautiful trade down to TP3. We also called out exactly where price would come here. We mark this area up. I'll just pop it back on the chart. Figure out where my box was. Yeah, so we marked out that we expected price to come to this level. And we expected it to, if it was going to go bullish, that this is the area it would reject from. And that is exactly what's happened. To that. This was a win that I didn't take. That's in the interest of transparency. I didn't fancy it after we'd come so far down, and it was the first proper buy signal after that big long move. Again, we didn't take the sell signal because it was straight into the queue, and we were proven right. Same as with the hour. We didn't want to trade straight into that hour. And we took our sell signal straight from the top here. It's been a good day. Yeah, I'm pleased with today. Signal sensibly managed. Golden candle at the right time. Let's see if it comes back to this area again. So guys, if you haven't already, please do give us a like on the stream. I think it's been a pretty decent stream today. I've enjoyed it. Sorry about the mess around with TikTok. As I say, I'm trying to make sure we manage this as best we can. So we're only 9 minutes into the new hour. Currently putting in our low, if it's going to be a bullish hour. So if we're going to be bullish, I'm expecting nope. Why can't I use that tool on here? Fucking useless. No, it's not working. Yeah, I'll be expecting. Sometimes I hate trading you. We're pushing here. If we're going to go bullish, and then the hour to come here. If we break below this area here, then we'd be taking our previous, well, I suppose we could get down to here without taking our previous hour low, but let's see. see. There you go, Amrit. I told ya. Not quite a magician. I told ya. No magician, no wizard. But yes, called. So we're getting bullish volume on this. It's a beautiful rejection out here. It's a nice break candle, but it is directly into the hour. So this could still cause some resistance. So right guys, what I'm going to do, I will be with you again tomorrow, but I'm going to call it a day today. 3 wins, no losses, magic boxes. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you all coming on. Very much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do some more trading then, but GG all, well done. I will speak to you tomorrow. Take care guys.